Good morning everyone, I am Tvisha from Study Planet. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Ratio and Proportion. So let's continue. Now this is the last part of the chapter. So in this part, first of all we'll study about what is proportion. Now the sign used to denote proportion is two colons adjacent. Okay. Now, if four quantities are said to be in proportion, if the ratio of the first and the second quantities is equal to the ratio of third and fourth quantities, thus 3, 10, 15, 50 are in proportion. As 3 ratio 10 is equal to 15 ratio 50, and it is written as 3 ratio 10 is in proportion to 15 ratio 50. Now, how can we check that it is in proportion? Either we can by dividing the okay, so we can directly see that 3 is to 10 is in proportion with 15 is to 50. How? As 10 into 5 is also 50 and 3 into 5 is also 15. Okay, so they are in proportion, or we can take it to the simplest form. I hope this is clear. But if I'm writing it in another order, let's say 3 is to 50 and 10 is to 15. Let's check if they're in proportions. 3 is to 50 is already in the simplest form, and 10 is to 15 would be 2 ratio 3, because when we divide it by 5 we get 5 2s are 10 and 5 3s are 15. So they are not in proportion. I hope you all are getting it. Now we'll check how can we check whether the ratios are in proportion. I just explained you the method of simplest form. There's one more method of taking out the product of extremes and the means. Like we had 10 is to 3 is in proportion to 50 to 50. Okay, if I change the order, okay, now this would remain the same. Why? Because see, in this case it would not be same. Why? Because see, 10 is to 3 is already in proportion, sorry, is already in the simplest form, but this is not. So when we take it to the simplest form, we again get 3 is to 10, but here we are getting 3 is to 10 and here we are getting 10 is to 3. So they are not at all same. Okay. Now the correct order was 3 is to 10 is in proportion to 50 is to, okay, right, 15 is to 50 and 3 ratio 10. Now 3 ratio 10 is in proportion to 15 is to 50. How can we say that? By taking out the product of extremes and the means. So these are the extremes and these are the means. Okay, I'll just write it down here. Okay, now when we take out the products, we get, in the each case we get 150. Hence both are in proportion. Now here is one more example. I've done it in the way of the simplest form, okay, and they're not in proportion. I've not used the multiplication part because the multiplication will be a bit hard. Okay, so we can take it out in seconds using the simplest form method. Okay, now comes the unitary method. Now this method is very important. So as we have cost of 1 to cost of many, we multiply. Okay, so if I have 1 rupee coin, okay, and each coin I got it from a market, okay, so each coin costs for 200 rupees, okay, 200 rupees. Okay. Now, if I bring 20 coins, then you need to tell that what would be the cost. How much money I need to pay. So you need to multiply 200 into 20, which is same as 4,000. Okay, so the money it would spend would be 4,000. Now, if I take out from the cost of many to cost of one, I divide. Now, let's take the same example. In the question, I say for 20 coins, I cost 4,000. So, what would be the cost of one coin? So, I'll divide it. Okay. 20 into 2. 0. Okay. So, 0 and 0. It would be 200. So I got the answer as 200 by dividing from the method of cost of many to cost of one. It was really easy, I hope. Now here's one question. If it has rained 276 millimeter in the last 3 days, how many centimeter of rainfall will fall in one full week, which is 7 days? Assume that the rain continues to fall at the same rate. Now the solution will be, just clear the screen. Okay. I'll show you the solution. So our solution will be measure of rain in 3 days equals to 276 millimeter. Okay. Now measure of rain in 1 day equals to 276 upon 3, which is same as 92 millimeter. Right. Now measure of rain in 7 days equals to 92 into 7, which is same as 644 millimeter. Now it has told us to take out in centimeters. Okay. Now we need to, for centimeter, we need to divide by 10, which is same as 64.4 centimeter. Hence the final statement will be measure of rain in 7 days will be 64.4 centimeter. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, share and subscribe my video, and also subscribe my channel. Turn on the notification bell so that any video which I upload comes to you first. Thank you. Have a nice day.